Right, we're gonna do the personal readings. Smita, hey. Skuzu. Thanks, Lana. Yes, yes, more baby. Lana, I don't go by Western astrology. I'm a Leo moon. Hamidos, Akhilesh. Hi. You know, I don't hear enough people talking about Leo moons. Like, I don't know much about Leo moons. Obviously, beside myself. Like, I don't hear people talk enough about Leo moons, you know? It's not that common. Thanks, Tori. Yes, it was eventful. It was good overall. Z Shorts, thanks. Philippines, hi. Pay for my flight ticket so I can visit Philippines, will ya? Guljar. Hi. Hey, Florida. Come to Sweden. I will pay for everything. I need the cash first. Pay up first. Cat hair everywhere. Egypt. I love me some Egypt. Who is that girl behind you? This one? It's me. Pet rabbit? That's cute. It reminds me of my childhood. But I got traumatized also because rabbit bites hurt. Yeah. I just bit my gum. Not my gum. My cheek. Rabbit is tasty. I've never tried rabbit. No thanks. I'll stick to chicken, lamb, and beef. Hayuka, if you know me, you know that you shouldn't be saying dumb shit like that. But you don't know me. Is rabbit meat tasty? The animal is too cute. The animal is too cute to eat. You guys just reminded me. I saw a fox dead on the road while I was driving home. It's heartbreaking. I fucking hate seeing like cute furries dead. Why are you doing that? Is it because I left you yesterday? She was so upset. When I go home, she was ignoring me. So by your definition, you would eat a dog and a cat? What type of fucking logic is that? Excuse me, you're blocking my view. I can't see the chat. Night was like, you don't need to look at the chat. They're talking shit anyway. Are they talking shit? Yeah, it's like, yes. Pet me. It's better than the chat. Dude. Dude, watch where you're going. You see, cats can teach you about consent. She was like, can I touch you? Do I have your permission to touch you? We're doing personal readings, you guys. Sunday, personal readings day. Yes, it is nicotine. Her name is Night. She is a dangerous cat. Yeah, I hear it too. Look at her face. You don't mess with her. I still have scars when I was trying to separate her from that little pup that she attacked. Huge scars. Oh, Freya is such a cute name. Nicotine causes addiction. No shit, Sherlock. It's a replacement to the nicotine you produce. We naturally produce nicotine. So when we introduce assistance in nicotine supply, the brain is like, okay, we don't need to supply nicotine anymore. The owner of this body provides nicotine. We don't have to produce nicotine. And that's how you get addicted. No, the cat's name is not Sherlock. I called someone in the chat Sherlock. It's something you say to an idiot, you know? You know when idiots say the obvious? You say, no shit, Sherlock, you know? So if you don't know, in Western culture, if someone is trying to be a smartass, you call them, no shit, Sherlock. Or you say, no shit, Sherlock. You get it now? You get it? See, we have another idiot saying, Sherlock wasn't an idiot. Why would anyone use the dark web? For what? For what reason? What are you looking for? Expose yourself. Mohammed. Oh my god. You know, people say ignorance is a bliss, but you know, ignorance is also a fucking curse. It's like, ooh, and I must be Illuminati. We have a lot of idiots today in the chat. What's up with that? Hi there, I'm a porn star. Good for you. Go make that money, honey. Go spread them cheeks. You from Egypt? No, no, I'm not from Egypt. I went to Egypt. I went to Egypt multiple times. I love the Egyptian culture. I love the Egyptian food, even though you can risk you can risk food poisoning, but it's worth the risk. I love imitating accents, honestly. I think that's why my accent is fucked. If you put me in any location, after some time, I will copy the accent. Until I move to another location. Why do people ask me if I'm Russian? A lot of people ask me if I'm Russian. I look nothing Russian. I mean, to my knowledge, Russian people are blondes. I guess there are people that are like dark-haired, but I think they dye their hair, right? Valley girl? Where's the valley? That can mean many things. You look like Egyptian goddess. Now that is a compliment. Tell me I look like Cleopatra. Tell me. Who's Freemason? You guys, I'm not here to chat, by the way. We're doing not free readings. Nice. I said free readings. We're doing personal readings. Freemason is like a cult. I know that. It's still... you know, Freemasonry wasn't always a cult. It was about, like, knowledge. And then at some point, it turned into a cult. Like everything. You know, when spirituality came out and became modern, there is no such thing as modern spirituality. But, you know, people ruin shit. That's what I'm trying to say. People ruin shit. People ruin good things, you know? Kenya. I want to visit like all parts of Africa. Is it really not safe as they advertise? Because I don't believe propagandas. I refuse to believe the news. Is it as unsafe as they say? Full of gangs? What is Scientology? I heard it's a cult, but what type of cult? A myth. I will steal money from my dad's pocket. Don't do that. What is at your right side? My right arm. I think it is fair to believe that you are having bloodline from the Middle East. Yes. Most people do. Never been to Pakistan, no. I don't want to go to a country where I have to fight for my safety. So, I mean, I'm not sure if these countries are unsafe as they are advertised. But until someone tells me it's not like they advertise, I'm not gonna risk it. I don't want to go for murder. Osama from Pakistan. Osama is basically an American with a beard. But okay. Alright, Monica, you're starting. We are 23 minutes. Okay. What can my spirit guides tell me about manifesting my future husband? Okay, good question. Wait, what? Manifesting... So you are manifesting your future husband? What are you asking exactly, Monica? Like, you want to ask, basically, if you are manifesting correctly? Vijay, shut your ignorant mouth. Repeating propaganda like a parrot. Shut your dumbass mouth. I want to manifest my future husband. Okay, so are you asking what you should do to manifest? What they can tell me about how I'm manifesting. Okay, I think I know what you mean, but it's the wording of it that's kind of like confusing me. So I'm gonna ask it the way you ask it and see what we get, okay? So, Monica Valverde, spirit guides, tell us about the future husband of Monica Valverde. About the manifestation of the future husband for Monica Valverde. It's not decided. Okay, let me see what else. You might not want to hear it, but there will be someone before your future husband. Yeah, they're nowhere near. It's not near. I remember you asking if it's near. It's not near. We literally have the Knight of Pentacles. This is the last card you want to see when it comes to if it's near. This is not near. You have one or two people that you will be in a relationship in or with before your future husband. You still have a journey before that happens. Now, when it comes to time, especially if you are thinking, oh, you know, this is the right time, I can't wait anymore, I want the family right now, that energy is not going to bring the husband sooner. And you know, I'm sorry to say this, Monica, but you will be with someone that you think will be your future husband, but actually this person is not your future husband. I see here a disappointing situation where you think that you are falling in love with the right person, but then something happens here between the two of you where you have to leave, or maybe they will leave. And then you will feel like, oh, back to square one. So basically this is saying you still have a road ahead of you. You know, it's interesting. I'm getting a vision of like an adult speaking to a child. It could be your spirit guides looking at you as a child. You know, when a child wants something, it's like, hurry up, bring me or give me that toy or bring me this thing that I want. I feel like this analogy of someone like an adult, like someone older, looking at the child, your spirit guides could be looking at you and thinking, patience, child. You still have a journey ahead of you. I do want to say, do not rush this journey, because what you learn from this journey is why your relationship with your husband will be successful. Because if you try to skip this journey, you will miss out, and you might even ruin the connection between you and the husband. So go with the flow. Go wherever the road might lead you, rather than deciding to force it or to try to manifest now. Because your energy is coming up as wanting something now, as if like a child wants candy right now. I want dessert before dinner. That is the energy I'm getting. So your spirit guides could be looking, you still have much to learn. You still have, I feel like you have one or two relationships coming your way before you meet this husband of yours. But make the most of these relationships. If it helps you, I'm going to say this. Learn everything that you can from the relationships that you will enter. And I'm talking about relationships. I'm not talking about crushes I'm not talking about crushes. I'm not talking about dating someone for 1 day or 2 or for a week or a month. I'm talking about relationships. Whether it's going to be for months or years. Now here's the thing, if you learn these things that you need to learn fast, you could make it a short journey, right? Because if you are a fast learner, you can cut this time in half. But if you are a slow learner, a stubborn learner, it's going to be a journey. Okay, I'm not really seeing much about your future husband. It's rather the journey between the two of you. You know, it's not really giving me... It's almost like it's not decided who your future husband is, you know? Or maybe you need to focus on the journey rather than the destination, as they say. Because I'm an Aries? That makes sense. I have so much negative energy for you. You can take it in a bowl, put it, like make it into a bowl, and then shove that up your ass. Define love. The people that are saying bye, bye, bye. Do you want me to do the queen wave? Bye. How does reading energy over phones work? The same way that you text someone and that text reaches the other person's phone works. Same way. I don't know. Does that make sense to you? MD Rakib, you sound as retarded as your name. Begone, you filth. Mohammed, you are committed to being an idiot. What can I say? I can't help an idiot. Like you, it's helpless. What is the lotto numbers? That is such a Capricorn thing to say. If you don't believe in astrology, you just need to read that comment. What's the lotto numbers, baby? Let me know. I'm a Capricorn. The answer is, you cannot be rich if you are destined to be poor. There is your lotto numbers. Go win. Go win. The real question is, why should an idiot like you win the lottery? I love me Istanbul. I've been to Istanbul once, and oh my god, they are full of attractive people. Like, I'm not talking about like the normal, I say normal, but I'm not talking about like the beauty standards we have today, but Istanbul, I mean Turkey in general. Turkish people have good genes. Turkish people have good genes. You just know that they are here to stay. when you like Turkish people, their genes, they're here to stay. They are here to stay. Deepak, where are you from? Because whichever your country, whichever country you're from, it's overrated. It's probably underrated. That's why you're jealous of Turkey. Turkish ice cream. Oh my god, have you guys tried Turkish ice cream? It's weird, but I like it. Turkish ice cream. Damn, you just reminded me. Turkish ice cream is not normal. I don't know what type of sorcery, but I like it. I just got goosebumps. Give me some Turkish ice cream. Give me some. Give me some. X, you purchased the reading? Mohammed, I don't need your opinion. Shut your bitch ass mouth. Listen. This is something that you need to know. You don't get to be a piece of shit and then you try to be a nice person. You will still be a piece of shit. Okay? So next time you talk to someone, try to be nice first, and then maybe be the piece of shit that you are. But you don't get to be a piece of shit and then you want to play nice. Bitch, sit your ass. Can someone guess? Let me see your face. Let's see if we can guess you. You have Gemini all over you. First glance, you got Gemini all over you. You could have a Gemini rising, Gemini sun, Gemini moon, Gemini something. Gemini stellium, something Gemini. You're a Leo? What are Leos in Vedic? Cancer. Really? Okay. Phantom, if you don't like me calling you an idiot, stop being an idiot. It's very simple. Ask me dumb questions, I will call you an idiot. Wrong. Get triggered more and find you some rocks and kick until your big toes bleed. See if I care. How do you see Nigerian men? What is it exactly that you're trying to say? Are you trying to figure out if I have anything against Nigerian men? They do have a reputation though, right? I have heard a lot of hate towards Nigerian men. Why is that? Besides being racist, I've heard people mention bad things about Nigerian men. Why is that? Phantom, you just want to be relevant. It's actually very pathetic. At least the troll is trolling for a reason, because they are a hater. But just trying to relate, just trying to be relevant. Yes, we are doing readings, but I'm towards the end. So if we have no questions, I'm just gonna look at the chat, grill some idiots like Phantom Panic. I mean, your fucking username is pathetic, first of all. You know, if we have no questions, I'm just gonna look at the chat. And then after the live stream, I'm gonna see people crying. I'm like, no, I missed it. I don't get notification for your live streams. Well, maybe all the illegal stuff are related with immigrant from Nigeria. You know why that's the case? Because the first thing you will hear from the news is when it comes to other people. You know, the first thing that the news does is to make other people look bad, while they hide the bad news when it comes to their locals. Have you guys noticed? When it comes to local crime from someone that is native to the land, it's hush hush. But when it comes to an immigrant, it's like, oh my God, people, look at this immigrant. He came to this country and he's doing illegal. Bitch, shut your fucking mouth. You want to be racist openly. But don't be trying to be like, oh, immigrants. There are enough crimes for everybody. Everybody does stupid shit. It's not race, it's not religion, it's not dumbass propaganda shit. Get clued. Phantom, you definitely yap too much, more than your mother. I know YouTube is moody. YouTube is a moody bitch when it comes to notifications. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. Navina. Navina, give me your initials and we'll do your question. CJ. What's coming up next in CJ's life? Whoa. We have the King and the Queen of Wands. This is either kindling something between you and another person that is new, or rekindling a connection from the past. But you know, I see the chemistry between the two of you is lit. I mean, we literally have the Queen and the King of Wands. This is fire. Ten of Pentacles. I see this as the best and the worst connection. If you... The reason why it's the best and the worst connection, it's because you will really fall for this person, and you might actually spend a lot of time or years with this person. But it's not going to last. What? I see someone walking away. If you are currently with this person, this could be talking about your current person. If you are single as fuck and this is a person that is coming into your life, maybe don't have your, I don't know. I mean, because I see you falling for this person. I see you kind of, like you will think that the connection between the two of you, like you will think we are made for each other. When God created me, it created me exactly to fit you. When God created your dick, it created exactly the pussy that will hug this dick. Oh, that's disgusting. I apologize. That was inappropriate. But do you understand? Like, I feel like you will think, oh my God, we were made for each other. And then it's gonna end. Someone is walking away. So what's next is basically the connection of your life, only for it to end at some point in the future. And when I say at some point in the future, you could spend a lot of years with this person. I'm not talking about them leaving right away. I feel like this will be the best connection for you and the worst connection for you. It will be true love, but it will also be your biggest heartbreak. I'm sorry to deliver this. I'm sorry. Because it does look too good to be true. But it's not too good to be true. Until someone leaves and I just heard someone scream. Or until someone screams and then someone will leave. I don't know. You know, I want to say this is such a shame. Because whoever that's gonna leave will make a huge mistake by leaving. Like, honestly, I see this as meant to be. So the fact that someone will leave, it's like, why? Sit your ass and enjoy this connection. You will not find another. Maybe that is their lesson. My tummy agrees. Maybe that is the lesson here. Whoever that will leave, if, for example, if they leave, you will be their karma, because they will always remember you as someone that got away. Or if this is you leaving, you will regret the decision in leaving. because this is the best connection ever that you will experience in your life. But probably a karmic. Probably a karmic. What a fucking disappointing message. Because it looks so good. It looks so good. Only for it to end. Now, if this ending happens over the years, then just forget about this message and be with this person until, I guess, someone leaves. Because you don't want to be with someone and then thinking, oh yeah, it's going to end anyway, so what's the point? It is better to love and lose than to never have loved. Remember that. It is better to love and lose than to never have loved. Okay, because I know a lot of people are like, yeah, but if it's gonna end up in heartbreak, what's the point? The point is you get to experience love with this person for some time. Connections are not about longevity. Connections are about being in that moment and creating those memories and experiencing those emotions. And then if it ends, it ends. Okay, bye. Do you understand? As a member, Navina, you get 1 free question per month. So you just used for November. And we are literally on the last day of November. So December, you get to ask another question. 1 free question per month for the members. Where the fuck is list card on the what? Whirl? Where is that? List card on the whirl? Really? Okay. Never been to Liverpool. I have not yet explored Liverpool. Kavino, there are no exceptions. If I give you a free reading, everybody will want a free reading. But my advice for you is find another job just in case things don't work out. You guys, like, this is not about Kavino, but you know, when you rely on one source of income, you are basically gambling with your life. You hear me? You hear me? Been there, done that. When you only depend on one thing, anything can happen to that thing and you're screwed. Even if you want to depend on one fucking job because it's a good job, save. Because the company could go bankrupt. Because the company could fire you. Anything can happen. You need to have a backup plan. What? Peter, you know how to kidnap me. What do you mean? There is a time portal in Bold Street. I'm hooked. I'm sold. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna put it in the search. Bold Street, what did you say? Bold Street time portal. I'm gonna look it up later. Mohammed, that is none of your business. My business is my business. I'll share a beauty tip with you, Deepak. Don't marry your cousin. Stay away from your relatives. Marry from another culture, another country. Reproduce with your opposite genes. You're welcome. Sufi Noor, hi. We have about less than 2 minutes. It's not a joke, you know. Honestly, it's not a joke. Your genes are better when it's introduced with other genes. Because the best gene will win, and you want to strengthen your DNA over time. So if you marry with weak-ass genes, even if it's not weak, but when you marry similar genes, there is no strengthening. Native American? By Native American, you mean native? Native American is what exactly? I know, you know, like it's weird in America because Americans will call, like for example, they will say African American. What is that about? Native American. Why not just African or American? What's with the additives? Red Indians? No, they call themselves something else. It's not even native. They call themselves something else. Not Indians. Because they are not Indians. Monkey, I agree. I agree. They are gorgeous. They are beautiful. And their culture is more beautiful even. I'm not a fan of the... No, wait, that's not the same. The food is not the same. I'm thinking about the other ones that... The other ones that live in ice cube looking houses. What is that? I don't know their names. Igloos? Eskimo? Yeah, I think that's the one. But are they called Eskimo? Yes, of course, Eskimo kiss, right? The nose kiss. I should remember that. You know when they eat raw fish? I'm not a fan of that. You know when they freeze it? I mean, I know it's their culture, but they freeze it and then they just chop it and eat pieces. It's admirable culture, you know? It's admirable. Like, imagine that's your food. That's it. You gotta eat to survive. Indigenous. Yes, that's more appropriate. That is more appropriate. Alright, anyways, you guys, we finished 1 hour. If you missed your chance, catch me in the next Sunday live stream. By the way, we have Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer readings also coming up. I need to title them blah blah and then I'll publish them. Stay tuned. I'll see you later.